Hi, Matthias here again. In this video I've got a marketing tip for you, a good one if you got other things to do besides marketing. The tip I have helps you to get greater visibility for your product or service, to reach more people with almost the same amount of writing as before. As a solopreneur who works alone, you need to spend your time wisely. If you're anything like me, you love to create or to build, but marketing isn't, well, let's say it's not your strong suit. So you likely want to minimize extra time for your marketing, right? I get you. In this video, I'll show you a way to write a story only once and then distribute it on multiple channels to reach your audience wherever they hang out. One key thing to achieve that is to separate story from channel. Write once, distribute it on 5 different marketing channels. Let's have a look at how a pro drummer, like Rob Brown for example, does something similar when he teaches new drummers how to play slick drum fills without spending hours of exercise on their drum kit. Rob made a YouTube video in which he shows how a real pro plays a drum fill with endless variations by separating sticking from orchestration. Sticking means the beats you make and which hand you use. Orchestration means which instruments in the drum kit you will hit. Let's learn this directly from Rob.
When I use the word fill, I'm not really talking specifically about any one fill, all right? When we learn fills here, we're mainly learning the sticking. The sticking comes first. The fill is born out of the sticking, because once you learn the sticking, you can do whatever you want with it. So the sticking for this first one is going to be right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left. And then what you're going to do is just play, first of all, the pattern on one source. You know how we get down here, right? Learn it first on the snare, okay? And then after that, we're going to add some elements to it.
You've seen and heard how Rob first makes sure that his brain plays the sticking right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left almost automatically. Now watch what Rob does next. He uses the exact same sticking to go really creative and hit various instruments on his drum kit. So cool. Did you get that? Fantastic, huh? First, you try and exercise everything on one source, as Rob says, for example, the snare drum. Then you go 50% faster from 60 to 90 and use more and more instruments on your drum kit. At first, it's hard, of course. With more practice, you'll succeed. Now, what can you learn as a reluctant marketer from a pro drummer? In this case, the sticking is your story. Write about a transformation towards the better that your customer or user experiences. Examples could be from pain to pleasure, from tedious work to automation, from boredom to creativity and productivity. Write such a story. Then your orchestration is the set of channels on which you tell your story. For example, your blog, your newsletter on ConvertKit, your newsletter on Substack and on Medium, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, all the social networks, etc., etc. You name it. The channels are the drum kit on which you play. Separate story from channels and distribution. Write the story only once, then distribute and reuse on different channels. Now, how would you do that? Distribute one story on 6 channels, for example. This is what works for me. Every weekend when I publish my content, I write it in Markdown first, using Zettlr as a tool. I put the link to Zettlr below. This video here began as a script in Zettlr too. Then I publish it on 6 to 7 different channels, largely by automation. On tooquiettomarket.com/blog as a new blog post, on ConvertKit as a new issue inside a sequence, on Substack importing the RSS feed of my blog, on Medium as a new article, on YouTube as a video, on Transistor as a podcast, and finally on Twitter as a thread. Recently, I saw this reply on Twitter when someone suggested to use Too Quiet to Market, my tool that helps introverted solopreneurs with their marketing. He said, "I've seen it pop up all over the place, so I will definitely have a look this evening." This is what happens when you reuse your original story on different channels. It costs you maybe 25% more time than if you post it to a single channel only. Except, of course, the YouTube video, the edit takes me a lot longer. But the impact of posting it on several channels is several times greater. So start drumming today. If you want to make it easy for you, sign up for Too Quiet to Market and model your marketing, breaking it down into basic building blocks like product, feature, benefit, story, and customer, for example. This will help you get your story and your material together. Then take the story, let an AI spice it up. The AI is integrated into Quiet to Market as well, and distribute it on your favorite channels. For example, your blog, your newsletter, YouTube, social networks, and so on. Too Quiet to Market helps you design a marketing experiment that you can easily execute on, step by step. For example, 1 week later, take the same story to different channels, or a different story to the same channels. People will be totally amazed seeing your story pop up all over the place, as the guy on Twitter said. That's orchestration for your marketing. All right, playing the drum kit. Thanks for checking out this video. Hope it gives you new energy for your marketing. Don't forget to share this video if you dig it. New viewers and new subscribers, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell down there so you know when the next video is coming up. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.